Good morning. All right, so I'm here at 3224 Patterson. A bus is passing by, I'm sorry. All right, so I'm gonna give a little bit of the street tour here. Wide sidewalks, alleyway across the way, a little speed bump right down there. Pretty typical Patterson Ave. Not a whole lot going on. Straight up neighborhood. These are mainly owner occupants, probably few and far between rentals. Really nice put together neighborhood. Most of these houses are super buttoned up, really nice looking. Okay, so you have like a little herb garden kind of over here, all this rosemary and little roses. You step up off the curb. Ooh, a Japanese maple, pretty sure. I have one of those in my front yard. All right, and then your brick on the outside is this lovely gray. All of your exterior actually looks really nice. That soffit and gutter area looks really nice, and then it looks like the original stuff all the way at the top. In person, it's really nicely painted. And let's see here. So we have front door, which we'll go in a little bit. I'm gonna walk over here and see if you can see the side of your house. Not sure which person owns which side or if it's just a joint alley. Kind of want to do the same thing over here on this side and see what you can see. Same kind of little alleyway between. So one of them is going to be your alleyway and the neighbor would have the other one. All right, so let's go ahead and get inside. All right, we're inside. So you come in, you have the old school crown molding up there. People used to hang their picture frames off of there. You also have radiator directly to your left with a little shelf, a little pouch for your mail. Nice open entryway. The oak hardwood floors were refinished and have this like soft, very nice like tan wood kind of feel to them. Tall ceilings. I'm assuming these are 9 foot. They're not 10 in my opinion. Okay, so really nice open entryway. Directly to your right, you're gonna have the living room. More radiators off to your right with little tops. The front windows are older. It's okay, they have a nice character to them. And you have some windows on the side. So as we saw from the exterior video, you're very close to the building next to you. Some built-ins, old school fireplace right there. But there's ample room in here. I mean, you want this walkway to be available. So the way that they have this set up, I mean, you could put couch a little bit closer to those built-ins, but you're not doing anything super crazy. You could always put couch this way too, and then have like a little walkway around, but plenty of room to kind of do something nice in here. You also have the capped electrical. Maybe they had chandelier, maybe they had some kind of like personal item that they took down. It is a little dim. I would say that you would want a little bit more light. The second room, you have these Edison bulbs with this really nice chandelier over top of the table. Really wide room. The table's average wide. The chairs are average and a little bit bigger, but look at all the space you have on either side. Then you have the bar that kind of hangs out. Plenty of space for somebody to sit and pass through. The ceilings do feel really nice in here. I have a little bit of peeling. I guess that's probably like the seam tape on your sheetrock. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word right there. All right, and then you kind of peer into the kitchen, which I think the cabinetry looks really nice with black. Hood vent, I mean, and then one piece of granite over the back with the ledge, gas range, all of that. So we'll get in there in a second. So another little view, you have this split opening, fun curves at the top, radiator to your right with the radiator cover. And then this is also oak hardwood floor, probably a newer version and possibly an addition or maybe just renovated, I'm not sure. because you do have the exterior brick. So I assume an addition at some point, but I don't know when. You have some nice crown molding up there, and then accent wall recessed lighting. That cabinetry kind of continues into this room. It's a nice brown color. I think it's very modern and sleek. Windows, these are newer in the back. They're black, very modern. I like that a lot. Back door, transom. All right, we're gonna start a new video. All right, guys, so then you have the wine chiller there. This is actually the fridge, and this handle needs a little bit of love. I pulled on it earlier to make sure it didn't fall off. But you have your Sub-Zero with your drawers here at the bottom. Like I said, wine fridge, little butler pantry area, built-in microwave, some pullouts on the bottom, lots of drawers on the left-hand side, some cabinetry that goes up, and then you have pantry, some pull-out racks, which is great, single bowl sink, gotta love that, and I see the little button so you'd have a disposal. So all the cabinetry looks pretty good. I think you need to get that handle fixed on the fridge, but everything else seems to be nice working order. Okay, so that's the basement. We'll come back there soon. So just kind of think where that's your travel is going right through the kitchen, go to the basement. But outside, I think you have a decent amount of hardscaped area. The deck needs a little bit of like staining, but honestly, she's good. I mean, I think you could do a little power washing and some stain and get that super buttoned up, but it's very modern looking. I think it's nice. You're equal with the neighbors, so you are gonna see them. And then once you go down into your back patio area, this definitely could use a power washing. Get that brick super nice and clean. I love the slats underneath the deck there. Modern. That's all a hardy plank siding. It's that concrete mixture where the boards go on at the bottom and they put one right over top so you don't see the nails, all that stuff with the black windows. And hopefully you can hear me okay. We got somebody either weed whacking or something. Your garden area along the side, plenty of space if you'd like to add like any vegetables or anything, take some of the stuff out. I think it's okay. I mean, you could do some more stuff. I mean, I think those are hostas and I'm not exactly sure. These are some kind of holly bushes, but plenty of space. Definitely the hardscape looks really nice. Then you have the garage in the back. That, I need to figure out what kind of tree that is. Let's see here. All right. Alleyway. All the way to, sorry, leaf blower. All the way to the Alright guys, we're in the garage. Hopefully you can hear me okay. The guy just won't stop leaf blowing. I waited a little bit to see. Really wide garage. I mean, you're definitely doing, you could fit 2 cars in here depending on what you drive. They'd be real tight, so definitely one with a lot of storage. It's an automatic garage door opener, 1 window. So I did a quick pan of the front. That has like moss and stuff growing on it. You probably just need to power wash that. But I think all in all, the garage is like super good quality for a fan style garage. Floor looks good. All right, brace yourself, it's gonna get loud again. So outdoor, I think your space is more than what you're looking for in terms of, you know, garage space, some privacy once you're down in here. Like these sidewalls are really tall. And then looked like you had some storage under here. Oh, and you also have access to your basement. All right, so under the deck, needs a little bit of a sweeping. Right there's your gas line. You have a brick wall, access to basement. So plenty of space for like, right here's hose bib, all that stuff. So this all looks really good. It's not as creepy in person if it's not showing very well in the video. A little bit short in terms of the headspace, like I'm kind of ducking right now. And then when I walk down, again, 5'9" on that last step, tons of room. Once I do one step up, I'm gonna be ducking into that second step. So hopefully that's a good explanation. Back into the house. All right guys, back into the house. We're gonna head down into the basement. Oh, just kidding, we had lights on. All right, steps aren't too steep, really nice. Plenty of headroom. Everything's painted white, seems clean, smells clean. You have recessed lighting, poles, some pipes. I mean, I think that last space when I was talking about the pipes, like again, being 5'9", walking under them, I have probably 2 to 3 inches of clearance here. I mean, if you're 6 foot, you're probably not gonna attempt to walk underneath them, but they're at least on the border. And so you're not gonna accidentally just bang your head. All right, ooh, okay, so here's more proper basement. So that's hangout, kids running around basement. This is the stuff we keep. Washer and dryer. There's a gray sink over there. All your plumbing. So I was explaining before, the blue and the red, that's PEX. So I see some of that PEX plumbing. Let's see here. Everything's painted white, but a lot of these wires are Romex. You do have 3-prong electrical. Right there's some PVC, some old school piping as well. You'd probably switch this outlet right there to a GFCI. That would be best for that old school oil tank. Old boiler, pretty common theme in these older houses. So I'm not really all that great with the age on the boilers. I think they're really hard to figure out how old they are. Looks typical. Like I said before, they can be 25 to 30 years. The hot water heater looks to be like more than 10 years old, but that's gas, and the exhaust is plenty high above, so you shouldn't have any backdraft, worried about carbon dioxide. Here's your oil tank, that looks good. Your fill lines would come out this way, and somewhere they would access from outside for that oil company to come and fill those up. This is your electrical panel. So it says 150 amp panel, it says right here on it. It looks like everything's filled, but with that you do have gas cooking, you do have a gas hot water heater, and then it looks like oil for your boiler. So all of your electrical and other things, washer and dryer, all those things, and your major appliances are running on the electricity. Okie dokie. And then, ooh, I missed the light. That could have been more important with some more lighting. But either way, it smells okay. Plenty of height clearance. I like this because you have both options of like random dingy basement to throw stuff. And then looks like baseboard heating down here. This one's like hangout, kids ride around on their bikes, whatever. Very clean, totally okay for a family hangout. All right, so we're gonna make our way back to the foyer and go upstairs. All right, back into the foyer. I've been waiting for the little fish room. The fun wallpaper room, I love it. Also this crazy hand light, kind of wild. Kind of digging it though. All right, so definitely on the small size, but totally fine for half bath for guests. Super cool room. Bonus in my opinion. I mean, you have the pedestal sink here. If you ever wanted to, you could switch it out to the smaller IKEA sink. But plenty of walkway. All right, steps, very wide. You're kind of missing a banister right here. It looks a little bit more sleek that way, but no banister. I'm fine. I don't know if that'd be something you guys want to install. You have heart of pine flooring up here. So very typical, you would have oak downstairs. Heart of pine is gonna be somewhere where like the average visitors aren't gonna be in, which is like your normal living space as a person. So that was old school history. All right, bathroom. This is, know if, I don't think that's real tile. I think that is a like click together tile. It still looks really nice, very seamless. I think you'd get used to that. Pretty shocking with the sounds. This actually looks really nice though. I'm sure maybe you could probably figure out some way to make it not sound like that, but I really like the brushed champagne in here. You have toilet directly to your left, tall ceilings. It's like a bluish color on the walls, white on the ceiling. Vanity. And that's like a hard surface top. Here's another radiator cover. Sconces along either side of the mirror, and then single bowl. Okay, so those are nice, soft close. Bonus for it working efficiently. All right, so to the left, bedroom, lots of closet space. Ooh, okay, so primary. Here we are on the primary. Loving that slatted wall or ceiling in the back. That is a queen size bed. What's up with people not having kings, honestly? But plenty of room for a king. I'm gonna open up those closets in a little bit. Feels really nice and cool in here. I mean, you're gonna have little things like this guy and that guy over there that, you know, just need a little buttoning up. But aside from that, mainly all good to go. Love this bathroom. Huge shower. Love the slatted ceiling. I mean, who knows what they did on that. It looks like they just did some boards that ran across and they ran everything down from it. The black windows with the clean look just looks really nice and modern. Check it out, double vanity, double mirrors. Hello guys. Skylights. Let's see if we have a horrible sound. Nope, this one's smooth. All right, so definitely enough room for one person with lots of space or two people. Let's see, light. I assume this is also light and fan. There it goes, I was waiting for it. You have the toggle bar, little towel rack on the outside. We got drawers that open up. Oh, actually just one big end. So lots of space here and under. Subway tile in the back. Soaking tub, I love it, that's great. Little pocket door with a toilet. Moody lights in here. This thing's wild. Here's your fan. And then you have your little makeup area over here. Get ready, maybe put a little mirror right there. That'd be smart in my opinion. Just open space. I mean, you could utilize this a lot more with shelving. Put your purses, put hats, put whatever. I mean, I think this could be utilized a little bit more, but double skylight really helps with the natural light in here. And by shutting all these lights off, you are more than enough light. Bathroom A+. All right, closets. All right, I like a good shelving system. That's nice. You have space all the way up. Shove some shoes up there. Maybe some other things. Look at the old closet, or not closet, the old door. So just like a couple of these other fan and museum houses and the old school houses, they had like the doors between, which clearly nobody wants to go from bedroom to bedroom anymore, but you can still see it back there. But they clearly created that noise barrier, not only with the closets, but then having all of your stuff in there. So that's kind of really nice. Old handles and the locks. All right, so little wall sconce over top of the steps. You do have some push button guys. So maybe not touch that one. It has the blue tape. I'd have to ask why. All right, we're getting up there in time. I'm gonna start a new video. All right, so, oh, that's the third floor. Just keeps going. All right, bedroom. This guy has the double door. You have a door going into the left and a door going into the right. Your This is not a bedroom. This is exactly what it is, a little kid nook. I mean, technically it's probably rated a bedroom because it does have a closet, but honestly, I mean, unless like a baby's sleeping in here with a crib or a bassinet, it is definitely like a hangout, reading room, tiny kids playroom. Maybe the twins could both be in here together, and then that's like their bonus throw all of the things room. This room is big though. I mean, so you go from extremely small to rather large. More baseboard heating plus your radiators, built-ins, and then I assume that closet system is throughout these as well. A little bit of a downgraded, but that's okay. Plenty of space. There's that door, and this runs all the way through with that shelving, so lots of space in here. Looks like some old patching, but nothing looks to be or smell like I'm getting zero smells. So that's probably some old water damage at some point. Floors look wonderful. Ceiling height, boho light. All right, let's go to the third floor. All right, seems kind of dark. All right, so steps, they are pretty steep, but also not really all that bad. All right, this is kind of really cool. You have baseboard heating here. You have the vent right there. I'm gonna walk all the way up here. So getting up to the top step, I have to turn my head a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on there. I don't really know. There's no recessed light. That would be huge. Maybe you could just even get like the lights that you can kind of connect from like Amazon, where they don't need to be fully wired in, and then eventually get some recessed lighting in here. I think for the space, primary is awesome. The other bedroom's awesome. The little room is exactly what it is, just kind of the little room. This one's a nice bonus to that. I mean, it's nice and cool up here. Oh, let's see what this light does. Oh, this is air conditioning or heat. And then a baseboard. So again, no lights, but I mean, the flex space is interesting. One of the kids would have to have this as their bedroom eventually, but you could have that big room downstairs shared for a long time. The only other thing I could think you could do is at some point, maybe you could steal a little room from this bedroom and actually make this a larger second room. And then the upstairs is just a full bonus. But I give primary A+ and all the other bedrooms kind of the B-, because you can make it work eventually, but you might want to figure out a different configuration or just figure out how the kids are gonna work with these spaces. Overall, lots of cool character. I like the style of this home. It seems really well maintained. I think that you're gonna have some stuff no matter where to have some upgrades here and there. But for the most part, I think it is very wide. Definitely not like the other property. Like these rooms just feel wider and more usable. Open space, ceiling height is good. It is a cloudy day, so a lot of these lights, like you could add more ceiling light to bring in a lot more just open and airy, but even with it being cloudy, it's still really nice. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday, and let me know what questions you have.